What's good, Chaotic Nation? It's your boy, Chaos here, and through my experiences playing Pokemon and dabbling in the competitive scene, I've begun to notice the usefulness of using weather to your advantage in battle. I've tried out every weather variant on at least one of my teams, which reminds me of one of my most played regions, that being the Hoenn Region. The Hoenn Region is known for its vast ecosystems and even has a weather research center known as the Weather Institute devoted to studying the various ecosystems and their weather in Hoenn. They even use a Pokemon for their research. Castform changes form with its ability Forecast, changing to a water-type Pokemon in rain, a fire-type in the sun, and an ice-type in hail. But Castform doesn't change types in sand for some odd reason, which creates the driving question for today's video. Why is there no Sandform Castform? Gen 3 experimented with the new battle effect of weather, so you think that they would include a Sandform along with the other forms of weather that were created in Generation 3. But they did not for some reason, despite there being an overworld desert that has the same sand effect. Maybe we should look there first for some insight into this video. The desert in Hoenn can be found north of Mauville City, but you are unable to traverse the area until you have obtained the Go Goggles, since Tobey Maguire owns the place and he will put some dirt in your eye. And you need to protect yourself. Now, this could be the reason why there is no Sandform Castform. The sandstorms in the desert could just be too hazardous, cause too much problems, and create low visibility, so it doesn't allow the researchers to study Castform fully or in any capacity to understand the new form of Sand Castform. So it simply has not been discovered since it has not had the ability to be studied. Another factor could be that the sandstorm is not technically a weather condition. Sandstorms are more along the lines of natural disasters, which would be more like a volcano or a hurricane or a tornado, and that would warrant specific Castform forms for those events alongside the new Sand Castform. Another conundrum is that Castform is based on water molecule, so it can only transform with weathers based on water molecules. Sun, rain, and hail each represent 3 states of matter. In case you forgot your basic science, the 3 states of matter are solids, liquids, and gases, which occur when an element reaches the temperature of its boiling point or freezing point. In the case of Pokemon, Sun would be the warm-up Castform as a fire vapor, rain would obviously be the water liquid state, and hail would be ice, the solid form of water. And since this is sand we are discussing, it would most likely be silicon dioxide and not molecules of H2O, or water. We are not dealing with water there, so therefore Castform cannot transform without being influenced by water. While I think the water molecule explanation that I just went over makes the most sense, let's take my original idea for a moment. That Sand Castform was not discovered because it could not be fully researched in the Hoenn Desert. This would make it possible for Sandform Castform to be found in other regions, but Castform is a rare Pokemon specifically unique to the Hoenn region. It could make sense that a researcher could take a Castform and travel to another region where there is a desert or sand and study it there, but there's actually a region where Castform exists outside of Hoenn. Or is the region experienced in Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And there is a trainer in Phoenix City that runs around the town's fountain being followed by a Castform. Could this trainer be a research assistant that is working on Sandform Castform? And yes, I know it's in the desert where Phoenix City is. It's not Sandform Castform, it's specifically in Phoenix City because the sand effect is not on the field. So you'd have to find an area where there was a sandstorm and then study it there, not in the city. But Phoenix City does offer a really good base of operations for a research team to have a ground base to study the Pokemon in the desert. It would make sense that a research completely and primarily authorized by Fan would be an optimal place to study Castform. And maybe down the line when eventually Pokemon Coliseum and XD get remakes, once the Pokemon Company realize how much fans love Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD, they'll make a sequel, and Castform will find its Sandform eventually in that game. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which of these explanations you think makes the most sense in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more Pokemon content in the future. It really helps out the channel, and I really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm Chaos, signing off. Stay safe, and as always, bird it up.